that simple issue. I'm going to introduce Mark Geyer here in a moment, who's come up to support this. But this has, as I said, come to the forefront, I think, for a lot of people. A lot of people have sort of flipped their thinking on this in the past few years because of the problems. But I want to especially thank Governor Kasich for recently bringing this to the forefront. You know, in some of the issues that I've had, you know, people have said to me, well, you know, you can't get that done if you're a state representative. Only a governor can get that done. And I have found that to be true in the last 5 or 6 years on many issues, and particularly with some of the great things that Governor Kasich has gotten done. And I think without his stepping forward in calling attention to this issue and bringing it to the forefront, we probably wouldn't be where we are today in this discussion in Ohio. So Governor Kasich and many others need to be thanked. Speaker Batchelder and I have had several lonely intellectual discussions on this over the past 5 or 6 years. And you know, we've been to conventions, and the Goldwater Institute talks about it, or the Heritage Foundation, or it's one thing for advocacy groups to talk about it. It's another thing for legislatures and governors to do something about it. And this is, to me, and I've been involved in a lot of things in leadership and advocating for legislation, but to me this is the critical social and economic issue of our time, is our debt. And I read you a bunch of great quotes from guys like Lincoln and Jefferson and Washington, people we've all heard of or named our schools or streets after. But our national debt is the critical social issue of our time, in my opinion. I'm going to introduce Mark Geyer now. Mark, if you come up. Mark is with a national coalition that I've been working with over the past half a dozen years. He's based here in Ohio and is one on their board. And it's not just enough for Ohio to introduce one of these resolutions. It has to happen in 33 other states. And that has happened in many states. Some of those are listed in the resolution as filed, and you can examine that. But I asked Mark to come up and talk a little bit about the coalition's work and how they've been a big help to me, and I'm hoping to be a big help to them.